Hello Galactic family. I have recently decided that I am a perfect and beloved idea of the universe and a divine being in a unique experience on Earth. Who do you think you are? At some point in your life, you have certainly come across this profound question: who are you? Regardless of whether it was you or someone else to ask, if you're like most mortals, I'm sure it was not a very easy or quick question to answer, right? For some time now I have been reflecting a lot on who I believe I am, and I realized that for many years, every time I tried to answer that question, I automatically rephrased the questioning: what did I experience? Yeah, that's how it was. My mind automatically made me treat who am I and what is my story as if they were the exact same question. We know that the human mind greatly values negative memories as a very interesting mechanism of self-preservation, and in the face of all the bad situations I have experienced, my response to what I have lived and consequently to who I am was the worst possible. You are not your story. Today I see that I was not the only person in the world to confuse identity with life history. On the contrary, unfortunately, most people associate their identities with what they have lived or done and, even more damagingly, with negative experiences. Has this ever happened to you? Have you limited who you are to your life experiences? When I look at the history of those who have overcome various adversities and, despite the odds, have become exemplary and successful people, I wonder if they would say that they are the result of their adversities. And, already imagining the answer, it would seem absurd if a successful person limited his self-definition to the difficulties faced in the past. I even believe, and several successful biographies support my opinion, that the reason why many oppose the probabilities of bad results is precisely the individual's perception of his own identity as something different from his life story. I learned, much later than I would like, but in time to bring about major changes, that I am not what happened to me. I'm not my story or anything I've ever lived. No human being is. We are not our positive experiences, let alone the negative ones. We are too complex for this, and we could never limit ourselves to a few moments of our existence. You are the one who decides to be. It's all about the present moment, right? So I am what I decide to be today. You are what you decide to be now. The words we use to define who we are at a given moment may vary constantly, and I deeply desire that they be more and more positive changes, without, however, changing the fact that we are who we choose to be. Quantum physics teaches us that the observer alters what is observed through the very act of observing. That is, it is the way we see ourselves that determines who we are, not the other way around. So regardless of any life story, we are just what we decide to be. How liberating can this understanding be? You are not your traumas, mistakes or results. No, you are not what they said about you, or the bad situations you've experienced. If you can be whoever you decide to be, would not it be much better to accept the identity of a wonderful, powerful and lovable being? I have recently decided that I am a perfect and beloved idea of the universe and a divine being in a unique experience on Earth. So I encourage you to do the same. Choose for yourself the positive identity you most appreciate and decide to be this person. Just like you think it is.